The movie's timeline is set in 1981 in Gotham City, where a clown named Arthur lives with his mother, Penny. At the beginning of the movie, we see him putting on clown makeup while the news plays in the background, showing that the city's condition is deteriorating, people don't have jobs, crime is increasing, and the gap between the rich and the poor is widening. After completing his Joker makeup, Arthur stands on the street with a signboard because he was hired to advertise something. Some boys arrive and start harassing him, breaking his signboard and beating him up. When Arthur's boss learns about the incident, instead of showing sympathy, he scolds Arthur and refuses to believe that the boys beat him. He even says that if Arthur doesn't return with the signboard, he'll deduct money from Arthur's salary. Arthur tells his co-worker Randall about this, and Randall gives him a gun. Though Arthur refuses, Randall insists he keep it for self-protection. Eventually, Arthur agrees. That night, while going home on the bus, he tries to entertain a child sitting in front of him. However, the child's mother gets very angry. Arthur starts laughing uncontrollably, and he tells the mother that he has a neurological disorder that causes him to laugh at random, even when deeply sad, and it was caused by brain trauma. Returning home, Arthur checks the mailbox. Inside, his mother asks if any letter came from Thomas Wayne. Wayne Enterprises is Gotham's largest company and controls much of the city's business. Penny had worked for Thomas Wayne long ago, so she believes that if Wayne hears about their situation, he'll surely help, especially because Arthur's worsening health worries her, and they don't have enough money for proper treatment. They rely on social services for help. We also see Arthur is very fond of stand-up comedy and has a favorite show he always watches. He wants to become a stand-up comedian like his favorite host. The next day, as Arthur returns from work, he meets a girl named Sophie in the elevator. He becomes attracted to her at first sight. Sophie is shown as a single mother. A few days later, while performing for kids at a children's hospital, Arthur drops the gun from his pocket. Everyone is shocked, and because of this, Arthur's boss fires him. Arthur tries to explain that it was just a prop gun, but his boss says Randall already told him everything, that Arthur had bought the gun last week. This hurts Arthur a lot, and he can't understand why Randall would lie like that, especially since Randall was the one who gave him the gun. Deeply upset, Arthur returns home by train, where 3 employees from Wayne Enterprises are present. They are drunk and harassing a woman. Arthur starts laughing due to his neurological disorder. The men think Arthur is mocking them and begin to beat him. Arthur tries to explain, but they don't listen. In self-defense, he shoots 2 of them and injures the third. Then he pulls him out of the train, onto the stairs, and kills him too. Disturbed by the murders, Arthur runs away and hides in a washroom. There, we see Arthur begin to enjoy the murder and starts dancing, feeling truly happy. This shows that Arthur, who has always struggled in life and tried to be a good person, society never stood by him, and after being repeatedly rejected by it, Arthur started enjoying taking revenge on society. That's why he begins to enjoy his murders as well. After this incident, Thomas Wayne's interview is shown on TV, which Arthur watches. During the interview, Thomas Wayne says that the 3 people who died were very good men, as they were his employees. He also states that the poor are envious of the rich and therefore behave like clowns. After this statement, people begin turning against Thomas Wayne. Arthur, meanwhile, can't deliver his dialogues properly due to laughing, but Sophie still enjoys his Joker act. On their way back, both of them walk home together. Later, Arthur's mother gives him a letter and asks him to deliver it to Thomas Wayne. Arthur opens and reads the letter and finds out that his mother has written that Arthur is actually Thomas Wayne's son. Upon reading this, Arthur gets very angry and asks his mother why she hid this truth from him. His mother tells him that she is a poor woman, and Thomas Wayne is a powerful man. They used to love each other, but due to their large social gap, they could never publicly announce their relationship. That's why she had to leave him and even signed an agreement never to tell anyone about it. Arthur then goes to Wayne Manor where he meets Thomas's young son, Bruce Wayne. He tries to entertain Bruce by showing him some tricks. At that moment, the family butler Alfred arrives and separates Bruce from Arthur, asking Arthur to leave. Arthur tells him that his mother Penny worked there for 30 years and that he wants to meet Thomas Wayne. Alfred refuses and tells him to leave. Arthur then tells him that he knows he is Thomas Wayne's son. To this, Alfred says his mother is mentally ill and made up these stories herself, and none of it is true. Hearing his mother being insulted, Arthur grabs Alfred by the neck. Alfred threatens to call the police, and Arthur flees the scene.